Hey guys, so this is my first video and of course the most easiest video I can make of my eyebrows. So just keep on watching and see how I get them done. Hope you guys like it. So I start off with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. This one's on the shade Ebony, and it's pretty like a dark brown, and it's the only one I've been using for a good while, and I just love it. Now this brush that I'm using for my eyebrows is the Jeffree Star collab with Morphe. It is the number JS7 and it has two ends to it. It has the little combing side and the little brush side. And before I start, I always spray the dip brow pomade with some of the Mario Badescu rose water just to give it a little more, texture to it. And then I begin. So of course I start from the bottom of my eyebrow, doing the underline and just following my way through my eyebrow all the way to the end. I always make sure that the end of my eyebrow is a little bit darker than the rest. And then I go up to the top and do the same thing. I work a lot on my end just to make it a little pointier. I like them to be pointy. So you can see me still working on it. It's been a while here. And then I brush out my eyebrow just to make sure and see where I miss it. What parts of it is more lighter than the rest and what needs to be darkened. You can see me working on that right now. And once I'm done that, I start back to the front of the eyebrow and kind of make strikes. Instead of going sideways, I go upwards, making my eyebrow look a little more realistic than anything. And right there, I'm just pointing out, I have a bald spot in my eyebrow that does not grow hair. So I kind of have to make it a little darker on that spot. And that's what I'm doing right now. And here is what I do with my trick. I do not like that harsh line there like other people do, so I go in with my finger and I literally just kind of comb upwards with my finger, kind of smudging the line into a more light line instead of that heavy line in there. And I just keep doing it until the line is where I want it to be. And then I kind of step away just to see how it will look from far away because I am close to a mirror. So I just want to make it look as natural and as full as possible. And then I continue to the next eyebrow. And I just do the same process as the first one. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip over this one so that you guys don't have to see it all over again. Alright, and now I'm starting off into the concealer that I use under my eyebrows. Alright, so the concealer that I use for under my eyes is a Sharp Tay concealer in the shade Light Medium. And the brush that I use is one of the Morphe brushes. I honestly do not know what number this is because it does not have it on it. It came in a little pack that I got, but yeah, it's a Morphe brush and it's flat, so it can just go straight through your eyebrow. And this is just how it looks. I think this was from the Christmas collection. I'm not quite sure actually. As you guys can tell how flat the brush is so that it works perfect under your eyes and you don't make too much of a mess. If you messed up, it's cool. You can always fix it because I always mess it up, so y'all fine. Now you guys, as y'all can tell, just need a little bit, not too much. So I like to spread it out through my eyebrow first. So I start off inwards, work my way towards the outer corner of my eyebrow. And as you can see, I make a line first and then I start to smudge it down. So I like to kind of like smudge it downwards, as y'all can tell once it's all the line is there, just so that it can blend better with my eyelid and you don't see like that discoloration of the big difference when you don't wear eyeshadow. And of course, my fingers are always the key. I just love using my fingers when I'm not supposed to, but it helps in my makeup a lot. So right there, I'm just kind of like blending it into my skin more than the usual. I just find it to work for me. Whatever works for you, that's fine, but this technique works for me. Alright, so I did under the other eye as well. I'm about to start the top of the eyebrow now. So I kind of like I said in the beginning, spread out the concealer to the end, to the top. On the top of my eyebrow, I really don't put as much as under, just because I feel like the top of my eyebrow is already naturally lighter than everything else, so I kind of just leave it a little natural. And I'm doing the same thing to the other eyebrow, and like I said, I'm gonna just skip over just so that you guys can see. I went a little overboard on this eyebrow, so I kind of tried to spread it to the other one. I wasn't supposed to get that much, but like I said, if it happens, makeup, you guys can fix it easily, so don't worry about it. Alright, and as you guys can see, I'm using the same technique as before, my fingers, to spread that makeup out, that concealer, make it blend better so that it doesn't look that harsh. Now, take in mind, I still don't have foundation, so either way, it's still gonna blend. I just like using my fingers apparently. So then I go back into my eyebrow dip, and I kind of just, you know, any little thing that I went too far in, or any little thing that I see, I just go back in and fix with that. It's always easy to fix a mess up when you're doing your makeup, guys. Once my eyebrows are fully done, I like to go in with little tweezers or my straight razor, whichever one is closer to me, and just clean any little hair that does not belong there and that I see that it is really noticeable. As you can see, I'm doing it right now, just kind of like looking all over my eyebrows, checking every little thing out. But that is my tutorial for my eyebrows, guys. Thank you for watching and hope you guys liked it.